How is it going, guys? I know I've been gone for a while, but today's video is going to be a really good one, so stick around. Today we're going to talk about something that I've heard, little bit in the community. Basically, the story goes like this. So you use Jungle Scout, or you use whatever you use to find a great product to sell on Amazon. Everything looks great, the product is profitable, the margins are there, shipping is cheap, and everything is just looking so great. So you decide that you're going to start talking to your suppliers, and you're going to start, getting a move on to this product, and start selling on Amazon with whatever that product is. But as you're doing that, you've noticed that people are actually starting to join the market, and you're seeing new people pop in, and you think that you're kind of behind the ball there because people are already joining the market, new sellers are joining the market, and it's starting to look like it's going to get really competitive. Luckily, the story that I got was from actually one of the subscribers, and they didn't end up buying the product because it ended up getting really competitive, and they didn't see it coming, but it was good that they actually were paying attention. So it's got me thinking of how could you make sure that the product you're going to sell is not going to start getting super competitive. So I had a video in the past about how to kind of guarantee that your product will sell. So making sure that your product is actually a good product, that it's not seasonal, et cetera, et cetera. Making sure that the product is actually as good as you think it is. In this video, what I want to address is how to know, once you do realize the product is actually good, how to know if other people are seeing this product, and how to know if other people are acting on this product. So to make sure that you don't go out and order the product and then have 15 to 20 new sellers come into the market. Now, obviously, if you're going to differentiate the product, and if you're going to make the product better, which you should be doing, I know a lot of people don't, but you should be. So if you're not going to do that for whatever reason, if you guys are going to take the easy way to kind of, I guess, learn Amazon or whatever, this is something you guys really, really need to make sure of, right? And I'd say even if you're differentiating, you should pay attention to this video. So basically what we're going to talk about today is, like I said, how to make sure that the competition isn't going to get too saturated while you're ordering your product. So there are a few ways, and today we're going to talk about wireless chargers and another product that we'll get into in a little bit. But this is just an example I wanted to use here. Obviously, wireless chargers, super competitive, not something you want to go into, but we're going to use it as an example. So there are two really powerful ways that I use to make sure that my products are not getting super competitive. If they're not right now, that they're not going to be when I start selling. So there are two methods. One of them is really powerful, and one of them is just on another level that I'll share with you guys in just a minute, so stick around for that. So the first one, you're gonna have to use Facebook. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use product giveaway groups or product review groups on Amazon to actually see how many people are coming into the market. Now, obviously, we're on one that's US, UK, kind of everything. So it's going to give us a general knowledge for something like that. But let's say you are selling in the US marketplace, join groups that are going to be in the US marketplace. So for example, this one right here is actually in the US marketplace. So what we're going to do is we're going to go onto photos. So you can either use the photos and kind of look through it this way. This is going to take you maybe a little longer to find your products. But super fast way to do it is to, let's say we're doing wireless chargers, is to come into the search bar here and type in wireless chargers. So we're going to search that. Now you'll see, it's going to be items for sale, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for all posts. So go to all posts. And what we're going to do here is we're actually going to see how many people are posting about this certain product. So if you're doing something, you type in obviously your product in here, and you kind of want to see how many new sellers are coming into the market. So if there's a lot of people that are posting up stuff here, you can bet your ass that there's going to be a ton more people coming in and a ton of people actually selling this product. So this right here, you can see August 23rd at 11:53. So this is pretty recent. Same guy. This one is April 15th. June 20th. So this might not be the most competitive because people know that the product is very competitive, so they're not going into it. But for a product that's less competitive, this is going to be very useful. So for example, right, a little while ago, maybe 6 months ago or 8 months ago, there was a product called the Angle Ruler, which looked like this. And this was, the story that I shared before was probably really close, hits close to home for those of you who did this product or know someone who did this product, because it looked like an amazing product. It was super lightweight, it was collapsible, it was, it was just a perfect product, and the margins were great, everything was good. But For those of you who came into the market late, right, you guys probably came in with 30, 40 other sellers. And what ended up happening is, it ended up being too competitive. At first, everything looked great, and then the product started to get, the supply for the product, or rather the supply outweighed the demand for the product. A lot more sellers were coming in, and no one was able to kind of grab a market share of the angle ruler niche. So what I'm trying to say is, if you were aware to something like this, and if you were joining the Facebook groups and stuff like that, and the next method I'm going to show you especially, you would know how many people are actually going into this market, so you wouldn't have spent that money on a product that was going to be too competitive. I recommend doing the search on Facebook with a lot of different Amazon pages. So join like all of them that you can, and just start looking through what people are starting to post up. If your product shows up a lot, you got to be very careful. If really no one's talking about it, then you should be pretty good. Here's an example of another product that was really, really good, but then got really saturated really fast. This was just one of the products that I know, because I know someone who sold this, and they're obviously not selling anymore, because if you open the jungle scale, you can see that there's one guy making some good money, but that's because he differentiated. Everyone else is making absolutely nothing, right? Like literally nothing. And the reason for that is because there's so many people joining the market, so many new sellers that came in, that it went from literally 1 or 2 people selling it to 20, 30, 40 people selling the exact same product and not really differentiating. This guy right here, he changed his band, right? So a lot of the guys were like this. So he actually changed his band, made it better. That's why he's selling. But that's not the point of this video. Let's go, for example, let's go in here and actually type in boxing reflex ball, and go to all posts. So in this case, there's no one selling it, but you can see from the actual Amazon page, it's really competitive and they're not making any good money. But I think this one had ball. So let's look here. I'm pretty sure this one had one. Yeah, so I don't know why people are still selling this, but this was July 27th, and they're giving away coupon codes for that product. Again, I think it might be literally the same product. I'm not sure. Anyways, that's not the point. So that's the first method, is going on here and looking if there are other people coming to the market. The second method that I'm going to show you guys, which is the most powerful method, and I think everyone should use this either way, no matter what, is using a giveaway website. So JumpSend, most of you guys probably know, is an email automation kind of sequence thing that asks for reviews. That's probably what most people know about it, but many of you guys don't know that JumpSend has a second side for people who are just looking for good deals and stuff like that. So basically what people do is they use JumpSend, they put up their product on JumpSend with a huge discount, and what they're actually trying to do is they're trying to rank their product through giveaways. So that means that if you guys can type in, let's say, wireless charger, you can see how many new sellers are trying to rank. So all these people are coming in, they're new people, and they're trying to rank for the product. So this one, you can see there's the market is so competitive, but there's still people coming into the market. So if you see your product selling a lot, or rather people are trying to give away your product a lot, you know that there's a ton of people coming into the market, because imagine these are only the people who are using JumpSend. There are many more giveaway websites out there, and these are the ones that are using JumpSend, and imagine all the people who aren't using JumpSend for whatever reason, right? So you can assume that there's going to be a lot of people coming to the market if you can see your product here. So let's try boxing reflex ball. I actually haven't tried this. Let's see if there's anyone selling. So there you go, right? You can see how many people are coming into this market, because there's no other reason for them to be on here other than trying to either liquidate their inventory because they've realized that the product is so bad, which should be a hint for you, or they're trying to rank their product on Amazon. So there's a ton of people here. That's definitely not something you want to be going into. So to prove that this concept works, and to also see if try to figure out if they're trying to liquidate or if they're just launching new sellers, right? I mean, either one is bad, but just to be able to notice, you can go into the actual JumpSend giveaway and you can actually visit the Amazon website. So one quick way of figuring out if someone is just trying to liquidate or not is to look at something like this, right? So look at how low the price is, 80 cents, $1, right? See, these ones are $3.50, stuff like that. So they're trying not to lose too much money on their giveaways, but if they're super low, they're probably trying to liquidate. So it's very, very bad sign. But let's just go into something like this, right? This one's $2. Visit on Amazon and click that, and it'll take you here. Now you can see he has 2 custom reviews. This guy's obviously very, very new. Also, another thing you can do is you can look at your Keepa graph. So you go into here and you can see your keeper graph. He's only been selling for 26 days, which means that he came really late into the market. So that's really, really bad. Another thing you can do is, let's go to the next one, right? This one's $6.40 on Amazon. So decently expensive. So see, this guy's, be the first to review. He has no reviews. Another thing here, see, this one's also a new one. Now, remember I talked about the ones who are the really, really low priced ones, right? You can come in here. So this is the Southpaw boxing one, right? That's this one right here, okay? And you can see this guy's 13 custom reviews, and he's probably not making too much money. Yeah, he's literally making like no money basically. And he's just trying to liquidate his actual inventory because he's noticed that this is a bad product. Even though he has 13 reviews, he's still not making sales, which is a very bad sign, and they're all 5 stars also. And then this is the other guy who's also selling for like 50 cents or something, and he has 5 reviews, 3.5 stars. So he's realized that his product is really bad and no one's gonna order it, so he's trying to just get rid of it and liquidate the inventory. So that's really quickly how you can tell if someone's liquidating or if someone's actually just doing giveaway and launching. Either one is bad, but that's how you can differentiate it. So those are 2 most powerful methods on finding out if your product is going to be too competitive or not once you launch. A lot of people don't talk about this kind of stuff. They just tell you how to find a great product, but don't tell you that a lot of people are finding the same product sometimes, especially if you're not using unique methods like the rabbit hole method like I use and that I preach. So if you guys want to check that out, I'm sure I'll have something up here for you guys. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Please leave a like, comment down below if you guys know any other ways of seeing if a product is going to be really competitive in the future. Really appreciate that. I'll maybe make a video on that too, and I'll shout you guys out if you have something good. And remember to subscribe to the channel. Lots of great stuff coming in the future. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.